Spurred Jazz's decision to remove "I'm a Jew" courtside sign. What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking this video. Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name's Simon Hill, Black American from Louisiana, coming to you live from Budapest, Hungary. The reason I'm covering this story is not because I'm a sports fan. I don't indulge in any sports watching activity at all, though I do like to play baseball. But the reason I'm covering this story is because I know a lot of our people are interested in celebrity, in athletes, and that culture. And when we highlight the double standards and mistreatment of black athletes, we are better able to focus on the instances when white supremacy is in full display to better educate our people. And Kyrie Irving is an interesting person because about 2 years ago, he posted on his Twitter account a link to a movie called Hebrews to Negroes or Negroes to Hebrews. I forgot the exact name. Basically, it was a propaganda film made by the Hebrew Israelite community teaching black people their ideology that black people are descended from the original tribe of Judah, and we are the original Israelites, and we are the true Jews, and all this sort of stuff. I found the movie. I tried to watch it. It's about 3 hours long, and honestly, I couldn't get into it. It's just not for me. I have no problems with the Hebrew Israelites because I support any black man or woman getting closer to their creator or delving into spirituality as long as it's beneficial for them and not harmful to others. My only problem with the Hebrew Israelite ideology, not with the people, because I love all black people, but my problem with their ideology is that they believe that God has punished black people or is continuing to punish people because we strayed away from the laws that God commanded to us. And I just cannot find it in myself to believe that black people en masse deserved years of slavery, years of oppression, and currently what we're going through now because we're not following the laws of the Old Testament of the Bible. In that case, God is a white supremacist, and you guys know how I feel about white supremacists. But I do love Kyrie Irving because he is a black man who's just taking care of his family, doing the best he can out here, and whatever religious beliefs he has, that's his belief. I'm a Muslim. Somebody might disagree with my Islamic beliefs. I don't care. That's their thing. But what we all have to be on the side of is being anti-white supremacy. And what is happening to Kyrie Irving is white supremacy in play because Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon. He gets to profit, or he got to profit from Hebrews to Negroes being on Amazon and people streaming it, and he made money from it. Meanwhile, Kyrie Irving is just posting a link to it, not giving any sort of endorsement for it, nothing like that, and then he gets all sorts of punishment. But I digress. Let's get into this story right here. This is written for theathletic.com. The link will be in the description. It was written by Tony Jones, Tim Cotto, and another person, published on January 4th, 2024. Dallas Mavericks star Kyrie Irving said he did not request that a courtside sign be removed during a game against the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City this week, even after it sparked an interaction between the player and a prominent Jazz fan who wanted to see Irving play in person following Irving's 2022 suspension with the Brooklyn Nets for posting a link to an anti-Semitic film on his social media. Avremi Zippel, a rabbi who has held Jazz season tickets since 2016 and who lit a menorah during a halftime Hanukkah ceremony at a Jazz Knicks game in December, sat courtside Monday night with a sign that said, "I'm a Jew and I'm proud." The message was a reference to a widespread backlash that resulted from Irving's post and comments that led to an 8-game suspension, an eventual apology, and the cancellation of his Nike sponsorship. So first things first, we are here to watch a basketball game. We're here to have fun. Why would you hold up a sign saying "I'm a Jew" and make a spectacle of yourself? I don't think he is doing that solely because of Kyrie Irving. I think a lot of that also has to do with right now the atmosphere surrounding the Zionist occupation of Gaza and the West Bank, and people very riled up about the mass extinction event happening in Gaza right now. So maybe he's doing that also to affirm his identity, but there's no reason to do that. I don't have to hold up a sign saying I'm a black American, even though we're going through our ish right now currently, and we'll continue to go through it until we defeat white supremacy. Right now, if you're a Jewish person in the world, yes, there is increased anti-Semitism, but your state, at least, your Zionist state, is perfectly fine. You have America behind you. All the other powerful nations are supporting Israel. what are you really worried about? There's no reason to go to a basketball game and hold up a sign. And on top of that, what is the point of holding up a sign saying, I'm a Jew and I'm proud? What do you want Kyrie Irving to do? Hold up a sign that says, I'm a Jew and I'm proud too? Because he affirms his Jewish identity. So how are you trying to insult him by putting up your identity in front of him? Is it because you mostly fit the box of what people imagine a Jewish person to look like, and you want to disregard or denounce Kyrie's claim of being a Hebrew or being an Israelite or being a Jewish person? Is that what you're trying to do? Because that seems very wrong. If a person claims a religious identity or any sort of identity, you should accept it, especially if it's a religious identity, because it's all about your belief. It's not about what you wear. It's not about how you look. It's your beliefs. Anyway, I'll continue here. After an exchange with Irving during the first quarter, Zippel was asked by Jazz officials to switch seats a few rows back or stop displaying the sign. Zippel, Irving, and two other people familiar with the situation, speaking on condition of anonymity, told The Athletic that the Jazz decided to ask Zippel to stop displaying the sign after Maverick security raised the issue with Jazz security. Yeah, so this guy is harassing Irving while he's doing his job, which is absolutely not cool, but that goes to show white supremacy at play when black men are just doing their own thing, minding their own business, or even better than that, taking care of their families by doing what they're paid to do. People think that they can harass them. Now, some people are going to say, oh, trash talking is just a part of sports. In sports, people are going to be rude and crass and try to throw you off your game and that sort of thing. There's room for that. You could say, hey, Kyrie, can you shoot a three? Are you blind? Did your mama drop you on your head and now you don't know how to dribble the ball? I mean, you could trash talk at a game. That's a part of it. But harassing a person about his religious beliefs and in contrast to your religious beliefs, it's just rude. It's just rude. And it's Karen behavior. And as a black man who works online, works on the computer, and sometimes I have to go to cafes and sit down and people come up and attack me just because I'm talking on the computer, minding my own business, and I've dealt with Karens like that. I can definitely feel Irving, the irritation that was probably bothering him, which made him interact with this man who's harassing him doing his job. Going to continue right here. Zippel, in an interview with the Athletic and in a post on Instagram, said he had taken a picture with his group, which included his father, brother, and brother-in-law, holding the signs on the court before the game, and held the signs in front of arena security without any problems as the game began. Here are the pictures right here. So this is the guy Zippel standing in front of the arena, and this is the guy here with his family holding up these signs as well. Now, I do not find a problem with this. If you want to stand outside the arena or before the game starts, hold up these signs and that sort of stuff, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But don't ruin the game by harassing one of the workers, the player, Kyrie Irving, and hold up that sign the entire game. It's just annoying. You're making yourself the center of attention. It's really sassy behavior. Men should not act like that. I'm going to continue here. Then, during the first quarter, Irving came near his group while inbounding a ball, saw the sign, and said, nice, I'm Jewish too. See, this is classy. That's classy. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. That's a very classy response to people who want to try to agitate you. You know what I mean? That's very dope. I like that. And I said, cool, Happy New Year, buddy, Zippel said. He inbounded the ball and he dribbled up the court. He called over his shoulder, don't gotta bring a sign like that to a game. Exactly. Like, this is just Karen behavior. It's really sassy behavior. It's really, look at me. And come on, man. As men, you should be, confident enough in yourself not to try to affirm your identity, to discount another man's identity, especially while he's doing his job. It reeks of entitlement. I'm going to continue. A few minutes later, Zippel was asked to remove the signs from courtside. Irving told The Athletic after the Mavericks beat the Portland Trail Blazers on Wednesday night that he had not requested that the signs be removed. I wish him and his family well, Irving said. No disrespect going his way. That's not my MO. And you know what? I kind of believe Kyrie. He probably didn't want to make a fuss about it, didn't want to let the people think they were getting under his skin, so he probably didn't say something about it, but probably somebody on the team that cares about him and probably would have handled that situation differently had it not been on the court. They probably said, yo, get those people out of here, or make those people take those signs down. So it's probably his people or somebody close in his circle. I don't think Kyrie would actually do this. He's a nice Jewish boy. He's a good Jewish boy. In a statement, the Jazz said the signs were removed because they interfere with the play of the game and that the team had no issue with the message on the signs. The issue was the disruptive interaction caused by the usage of the signs, not the content of the signs, the team said in its statement. Sports leagues across the world have different policies regarding signs in arenas. The NBA's code of conduct sets guidelines for the size of signs, none bigger than 11 inches by 17 inches, but does not mention the content of signs. That guidance is far less restrictive than that of the International Olympic Committee, which more widely prohibits fans from expressing support for any causes during the Olympics. The NBA, in response to a message seeking comment, referred back to its written code of conduct. Zippel said he had planned to go to the game for a while because he thought it was important to attend a game Irving played in to be fully present as a visible Jew. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? Are you going there to support? Why didn't you say I'm going there to support another Jewish player playing at the highest level? You didn't say that. You say, you know what? I want to show myself as a true Jew. I am the true Jew. I am what a Jewish person looks like. I am what the world validates as Jewish. Kyrie is not a Jew. So I'm going to go there, wave this sign in his face, and let him know that we, the white Jews, are the real Jews, according to him, according to Zippel's mind. And this is white supremacy at play. He said he reviewed the Jazz sign policy before deciding to attend and got mixed messages during the game about the rules for signs. He said he was told by a Jazz executive that the team had made its decision prompted by the courtside interaction with Irving. I think that it's a limitless rule, and that's kind of been the most frustrating part beyond the interaction with Kyrie and the fact that a sign like that bothers him, Zippel said. The confusion from the organization has been, I think, the most disappointing part. And I believe that's the end of the article. So once again, people are showing their true colors, constantly harassing this black man who just didn't even voice his opinion. Didn't even voice his opinion. Now, we know Kyrie Irving is a practicing member of the Hebrew Israelite community. You know, he's been photographed with them and stuff like that, said some of their talking points, and that's his right as an American. As an American, you have the freedom of religion, freedom of association. You can believe whatever you want to believe as long as you don't practice anything that actually hurts other people physically. You can express yourself in that way. And Kyrie, in his initial tweet, didn't do anything like that. People just overreacted to it because anytime black men step outside of the norm in American society, and especially when we express different religious or political points of view that go outside of the bounds that they have confined us in, they are going to attack. We saw this happen with Muhammad Ali. We saw this happen with the brother who took a knee. Oh, man. Colin Kaepernick. Anytime black men decide to step outside of those bounds, there's punishment for that. And we need to break these chains. And the world needs to be changed because black men deserve the same rights as everybody else. We don't get on white athletes when they express their love for Trump or stuff like that. So why do we get on Kyrie's case just for expressing that he's a Hebrew Israelite? So I'm just sending this message out there. Let's be aware of this, and it's important. Much love to Kyrie. Keep doing your thing, brother. Take care of your family. Keep balling hard out there. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace.